A number of contributors, including sixth form student Sarah Bisram, voiced concern about the proposed date of 2025 for the implementation of the Education Transformation Plan.
My problem lies not in the end goal of this proposal, but the timeline. When you're creating senior colleges of excellence dedicated to niche areas that are underdeveloped in Barbados, like the arts, the question lies not in if we are preparing students for the future job market, but if under this proposal, the job market is able to cater to your future student.
But Chief Education Officer Dr. Ramona Archer-Bradshaw says the date is not set in stone.
Now, after all of the discussion, all of the audit, and we have to go back to the drawing board and we have to review the date, we're open to that. So I'm very thankful for the question because it helps me to make clear that the 2025 date is a proposal. It can be shifted.
Questions were also raised about the proposed plans for educating members of the deaf community. With the help of a sign language interpreter, Lionel Smith queried plans for the Irving Wilson School.
My sister went to Springer, and my brother went to Sharika Griffith. And I learned from both of them. I had to look at what they were doing and what they were studying, and that didn't look like my curriculum. That is nothing like what I studied. And I was like, I want that. I want that. They're learning different things. They're learning Spanish. They're learning so many different things. Why aren't they teaching us that at Irving Wilson?
In response, the education chief agreed that Irving Wilson students should have a curriculum similar to other schools.
You should be exposed to the core and any elective of your choice. So we will make sure in the spirit of inclusion, that when we look at the programming across the basic education system, that we include Irving Wilson and look at the curriculum offerings there as well.
There was also opposition to the creation of junior colleges of excellence, which are envisioned to target children for the first 3 years of secondary schooling before moving on to a secondary college for specialist programming.
A lot of what you're saying you want to do can be incorporated into the same first to third form structures without creating or disrupting the system.
You're putting all pupils at a particular age group, the age when they're most dangerous to themselves and to others, and you're putting them in the hands of teachers who will have to deal with the discipline and other problems. And there's no longer that interlocking disciplinary structure in school systems or in homes, as we've heard. That is a recipe, in my view, for disaster.
CSEC is not easy, and by leaps and bounds, CAPE is not easy. I have relied so heavily on the camaraderie of my classmates and the guidance of teachers that I've known for 6 years to be able to endure this. I would never have been able to do it with teachers that I knew for 2 years, classmates that I knew for 2 years. It takes a village to do CAPE, to do CSEC.
With the public consultations completed, the intention is for the revised education transformation proposal to be sent to Cabinet for approval by January next year. Sharika Griffith, CBC News.